Folks, chat box is up, I believe. So as soon as you get in here, we can start chatting it up. Crazy week. Crazy week. Take a good look at this tweet because old Jim Jordan couldn't get this down fast enough. Um, I'm sure by now you've all seen Kanye's Kanye's appearance on Alex Jones with his new friend Nicholas Fuentes. You know, he decided to wear a mask to go mask off. I don't know. I don't know how much of this I can show of the interview because it is pretty bad. But I'm sure you've all seen it, right? At this point, um, yeah, this is their guy. And let me just show a little bit in case you missed it, in case you had other things to do. So you know when Alex Jones is trying to stop you from saying something, it's not going well, right? If he's like, "Cut it, don't say that."
Said you love the Zionists, you don't agree with some of the things they're doing, even though you don't support a lot of what's happening. Seriously, I've really studied a lot of history. Plus, I had family that was there, and so I mean, I don't think Hitler was a good guy. I get the
So if you guys didn't see it, you guys can all hear this, right? I think I got the chat up. Yeah, let me know if you could hear it, James. I think you might be the first one in here.
Go Boss uniforms, amazing. But I mean, just because you're in love with the design, you're a designer. Can we just kind of say like you like the uniforms? But that's
So Alex Jones at this point is trying to he's trying to say, "Oh, you're a designer. You just like the uniforms." He's trying to give him an out, right? Like, "Oh, it's no big deal. You just like the uniforms," which is absurd. But nah, Kanye's not going to do
about
that.
it.
No, we no. There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
Ooh, you believe that? You believe somebody? Look at this, Jim Jordan, right? These are his three people: Kanye, Elon, and Trump. And then right here, you get it.
Love about Hitler.
What
A
the?
lot of things. Hey, Netten, what did you think about that, Netten?
Look at this. Now he pulls out like
This
a
is
fishnet or something. Talks to
insane.
it. You guys have
You
probably all
are an
seen this.
insane person. How could you say something? It's okay that.
so. Let me ask you: you like the Azog Battalion because they openly howl Hitler? They're the leftovers of World War II.
Ah, boys, I don't know what's up, boys and girls. The world's lost its goddamn mind, right? How, did you ever think you'd see? Did you ever think you'd see Alex Jones trying to stop someone from saying something too crazy? Like, I never thought I'd see that in my life, right? And you know, if that wasn't enough for you, if the whole Holocaust denying and everything wasn't enough, I don't know what I could get away with. I don't know if this video is going to go down. But then you get this little thing for the Republicans. Now remember, Republicans: Kanye, Elon, and Trump, right? That's the order. That's the order they're in. That's what they want. So let's do this little nugget now.
In terms of Ukraine and Russia, I haven't really seen so much of that in the news. I'm, of course, pro Putin. I'm very pro Russia.
I am also.
Let's go. Yeah. You know, you see that this is just an extension of the United States neocon establishment.
Kanye, Elon, and Trump, right? Pro Russia, pro fascism. I mean, this makes sense to me, right? I've been out here. You know, when did we start this? 3 years ago on YouTube, maybe. Been talking about it, right? And it was always like, oh, if you said that they're becoming fascist, they would just say, no, you're fascist. That's literally what they would say. So now we have, you know, Kanye, Elon, Trump out there saying he says he loves Hitler. I can't even, I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys think? This is blowing my mind. I don't understand the mask either. I was wondering if he was gonna try to like maybe do a cop out later and say like prove it was me or something. I have no idea. This whole thing, you know, caught me by surprise. Like it's so wild, right? And then there's nothing but free speech on Twitter, right? That's what Elon says. But that happened again. Free speech. Like in this case, I actually like letting them talk. I like them getting it out there because even though Kanye's wearing a mask in the video, it very was a much needed mask off for who the Republican Party is, right? Kanye, Elon, Trump. This is what Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan deleted this as fast as he could because, as you know, Jim Jordan makes problems go away by pretending they never existed. If you know anything about Jim Jordan. And then you get this guy right here, this chud right here. He says, Twitter's being fair to the extremists on the far right and the far left are simultaneously upset. So Elon's equating extremists on the far left, which I imagine in today's society, in today's America, are people that think railroad workers should get pay when they're sick. That's the extreme left, right? And then you got the extreme right, which is, you know,
They support Zelensky. The Hugo Boss uniform. That's about it.
No, we no. There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
extreme left, extreme right. I mean, can anyone name to me one extreme left position that's not like what? It's like unions, right? Anyway, I signed up for this new streaming thing, so I was messing around with that. I was trying to get all my things to work, and I thought, why not just go live for a minute? I didn't schedule anything. This pissed me off this week, though. I mean, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe Alex Jones has become left to where the Republican Party is now. Oh, sure, they ran out afterwards. Big Rona ran out. She's like, oh, we condemn this. Yeah, you condemn it until it gets to this point, until it's not dog whistles anymore, right? But up until this point, you know, having a mental illness is no excuse to being a racist or an anti-Semite. They don't go together. Like 80% of America, 90%, probably more, has some kind of mental illness. So that's no kind of excuse for what he's saying. But you have to see, like, when Candace Owens got her hooks in him and she got him to buy her husband's the toxic parlor app that no one else wanted. Once those hooks were in and he entered this political sphere where candidates in the Republican Party are, they're worshipped. There's no ideas. Jim Jordan, look right here. Jim Jordan's not writing like, oh, here's what we plan to do when we take over. No, it's Kanye, Elon, Trump because it's a cult of personality. They just throw names at you. They don't have any ideas anymore. And once Kanye got a taste of that, he felt so comfortable in this party. He felt so comfortable that
We no. There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
right? You have to be comfortable within a party to go on and say that anywhere. I know he's suffering a mental health crisis, but somewhere in him, he always had this. And what MAGA does, and what it does to him on a national scale, is it makes him believe that these things he's saying are in the mainstream. And when you do a microcosm down to the chud with the hat walking around in his hometown, he believes the same thing. He looks around and he thinks all these people believe the same thing as him. Kanye just has a bigger stage to start saying the crazy shit out loud. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is the guy who's trolling him around. This is the guy who's walking him around. Let's listen to him because this is they want to get into this like Nazism and stuff, master race stuff, right? So let's just listen. Let's just listen to what that means.
In terms of Ukraine and Russia, I haven't really seen so much of that in the news. I'm, of course, pro Putin. I'm very pro Russia.
That's the wrong clip. I got a better clip of this guy. Is the sound really low? I think I'm getting a little bit better at this. Baby steps. So here's your boy. Here's the guy who
What, people calling me
believes
gay
he's
because
the
I never had a
master race.
girlfriend? I think if anything, it makes me less gay. If anything, it makes me not gay. As opposed to less gay. Not that there's any gay, but it makes me not gay. Well, because think about it this way. You know, a gay people do date girls all the time. Real.
If you're not following it, he says that he's not gay because he doesn't date girls. Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, once you're already down this rabbit hole, I guess you just kind of go.
On Elijah Schaefer's show, and they said, have you ever been in a romantic relationship? Have you ever had sex with a girl? And I said, no. If you name searched me on Twitter, as I always do, all these gay people are coming out and saying, I've had more girlfriends than Nick. I've had sex with more girls than Nick. So like I said last week, not only is that thinking flawed, but actually it's the reverse. That actually makes me really more heterosexual than anybody. If we're really being honest, never having a girlfriend, never having sex with a woman really makes you more heterosexual, because honestly,
So there it is. Never having sex with a woman, never having a relationship with a woman, actually makes you more heterosexual than people that are. I mean, this is, you know, American fascism is just so dumb, right? Like the bar is so low on what's going on. I just, anyway. I'm sorry if you guys all somehow missed that this week and then you had to have me show it to you, but it was pretty wild. And like I said, I was testing out this new live thing. I think it works better. I got a new system going on, so it doesn't seem like I'm cutting out like I usually do. So let's see. If punching Nazis is wrong, I don't want to be right. And your pop is right there, Mike. But Jesus, what is this? Yeah, right here, man. Jim Jordan, Kanye, Elon, Trump. So anyway, they're going to try to run away from this. They're going to try to pretend like, they didn't spend, all of them didn't spend the last, where is it? There's a thing, I think I retweeted it, of just all the praise to it. I mean, Candace Owens has all his money now. And so, yeah, right here, look at this. It's just, Tucker Carlson. Is Kanye West crazy? You be the judge. Okay. Okay, Tucker. Candace Owens defines Kanye West. Adidas better pay Ye. Man, she has all his money. What did he buy that for? 200 million? Parlor? Kanye stands up for Trump. Yes, he does. That one's right. Pro-life Americans and white lives in epic. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Littleface Kirk. You got the headline, boy. That's it. He was great to me. So, who Trump has over on Thanksgiving. You know, in my family, I have to deal with the racist cousin or whatever because they're family, right? But I would never openly invite, yeah, even if he was a racist, just invite this kid over. Like,
dating women is gay.
dating women is gay. GOP. All right. Well, I don't have too much more prepared, so I'm not going to keep you all on here. I just wanted to make sure this new system works. It seems like it works. So I'll try to schedule more lives and have stuff prepared. The last one wasn't working too well, but it seems I'm up. I'm only in 1080p though, so you don't get that prettiness, that pretty 4K of me. But see what do you guys got to say? They are a disgrace to the human race. I agree with you, Derek. I can't believe. It's one thing that we have to live through this extraordinary time of late stage capitalism turning into fascism, as you know, as predicted would happen. It's one thing that we have to live through it, but for it to be so stupid, like,
Having sex with women is gay.
like what are we doing, man? You know what I mean? To just have it be so stupid. So I don't know. I don't know if you can even show this stuff, but there you go. And I mean, I thought I had more Kanye clips, but I don't have them ready to go. But he went on to deny the Holocaust. He went on to like say that Nazis were cool. He went on to everything. I I really think it's a culmination of the cult of personality of the Republican Party. It really shows you how insulated an individual like Kanye, who's gone off his medication, feels. So, he's a special thing. He does need help. I don't feel bad for him. He's rich. He can get health care. There's plenty of people out there that can't get health care. Rare workers can't even take a day off from work without getting paid because of these Republicans. So I don't feel bad for him for that part. But he is a great example of how once the hooks are into a cult of personality, and mentally he doesn't have the capacity to understand that it only makes up 25% of his population. I think what mag is like 45% of the Republican Party, which is like 48%. So my math's bad, but 20 to 25% of the people. He doesn't understand that, going on here on Alex Jones, but Alex Jones is trying to if I ever got to a place in my life where I'm staring across the table at Alex Jones and he's like, that's when you start thinking about your life choices, right? When the guy who lied about kids getting killed in schools, I think he owes like $600 billion. I don't know how much it is, but when he's like, you take it a little far, then and I think the dogs might be in this. I think Loretta's home. So, well, I'm glad you take your pills. You're responsible. So, I mean, you know, and mental illness, it's not a stigma. I'm not here to shit on anybody with mental illness. It's something that, you should take care of and you shouldn't be ashamed of it, especially in like, this society. So that's not what I'm talking about. But, all right, guys. Well, it looks like it works now, right? No stutters. So I'll start planning one. I'll get a show ready, a live show, and then I have more stuff to talk about. So I'll just leave you with, this is your 2022 Republican
A
Party.
lot of things.
Don't let him. I was really proud of that last episode. It got me a couple death threats, and a guy called, he called me the N word, which is kind of weird. I don't know. I'm like the whitest guy there is, so I don't know. And I felt like in Chappelle's show when he like yells out the window at the guys in the car. They're like, "What do you call us? Awesome!" But it got a lot of hate, but it got more love. And it got more love on YouTube, which I feel like I've been in a terrible algorithm on YouTube. So thanks for showing up, those people on YouTube. I haven't forgot about you. I love you all over there still. So, all right, guys, have a good